Hello, Ananta, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wait. Some of the candidates are interviewing. Mechanical, only mechanical and civil branch students, they enter into this class. Abha Kachap, write your branch, write all the students, write his branch, name and branch. Then I will enter into this class. Anjali, just you write. अनंतो अंजलि को फोन करके बोलो कि वो अपना नाम नहीं इंटर ब्रांच नहीं इंटर करेगी तो हम ब्रांच नहीं लिखा रहेगा तो देन आई विल नॉट इंटर इनटू दिस क्लास.
ओके सर. अंजलि चौधरी ना सर?
हाँ.
नंबर तो नहीं है सर.
अरे मेन ग्रुप में मैसेज कर दो ना.
ओके ओके जस्ट वेट. So many problems are created in previous class. That's why we want branch and name both. Just wait. All the students are have must enter his name along with branch. Otherwise, I will not enter in this class or further class. Okay. So Abhay Kachap, Neetu, Anjali Chaudhary, civil. Okay, now. Mechanical and civil branch students, they only enter into this class. Just wait, I am sharing my screen. So today we have discussed about Galilean transformation. Galilean transformation. So in previous class, I think Ananto, I will teach Michelson-Morley experiment, na? Ananto?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. In Michelson-Morley experiment, there is a word coming, ether medium. For Michelson-Morley experiment, there is a word ether medium is coming. Now, first we have discussed about concept of ether. We know that light travels are transverse in nature. Just a minute, Shivam B. Okay. Light waves are transverse in nature, and a material is necessary for propagating of transverse light waves. If light is propagated the ether medium, we must expect a change in velocity. If light is propagated into the ether medium, then we must expect a change in velocity depending on the direction of propagation of light with respect to the motion of the apparatus. This is the concept of ether. If the light waves are propagated in ether medium, then the change in velocity depending on the direction of propagation of light with respect to the motion of the apparatus. In Michelson-Morley experiment, we have a word ether is coming, and in that experiment we have rotate Michelson-Morley experiment with some angle. That's why we have used a ether medium. Due to ether medium, think about the experiment of Michelson-Morley. Due to the ether medium, when light are emitted from the source, and after reaching to the plate A, half silver plate A, it is divided into two parts. One is reflected and another is transmitted. Kanhaiya Mishra, Kanhaiya is already inter. I have already entered before 10 minutes ago. Again, Kanhaiya Mishra wants to enter into this class. No, this is not true. कन्हैया मिश्रा, अनंत और कन्हैया को बोलो पहले अपना ब्रांच लिखेगा यहाँ.
ओके सर.
All the students must write your name, his name and branch. Then I will enter into this class. पहले एक बार कन्हैया मिश्रा आ गया था, फिर वो निकल गया. मनमानी है क्या? So in this class we have discussed about Galilean transformation. Galilean transformation. So Kanhaiya Mishra, am I audible? Kanhaiya? Kanhaiya? I have already Kanhaiya entered into this class, but at this time there is no given answer. Now Galilean transformation. In this Galilean transformation, Galilean is a physicist who had taken two frame of reference. One is S and another is S dash frame of reference. Similarly, we know that the S frame of reference is Rohit Kumar Bauri, a civil branch. Rohit Rajwar has not written his branch name. Just wait, just wait. Some of the candidates are entering. Rohit Rajwar. Rohit Rajwar. In next time, all the students must write his name and branch. Then I will enter into this class. Otherwise, I cannot entertain. Okay? ऐसा नहीं कि हमारा सिविल और मैकेनिकल है इसी में चले जाएगा और इलेक्ट्रिकल भी आ जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा. और इलेक्ट्रिकल और इसी सीएससी में कोई भी मैकेनिकल, nobody, no candidate will enter mechanical and civil students are not entering into the branch of electrical, civil and electrical EC and CSE branch. You only enter in your own branch. You have already, we are already given a routine. First you look your routine to do. Rohit Rajwar, Rohit, am I audible? Rohit?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Next time you write your
हाँ सर बोलिए, सुन रहे हैं.
name and branch also. Okay?
ठीक है सर, कर रहे.
Okay, okay. ठीक.
ओके सर.
Okay. हाँ, कन्हैया मिश्रा इंटर हो रहा है.
अब ठीक है सर.
ठीक.
अब ठीक है.
ठीक. Okay.
ओके सर.
Now, so in previous two classes, we have discussed about frame of reference and non-inertial frame of reference. After the completion of frame of reference, we are talking about Galilean transformation. Galilean is a scientist. He had taken two frame of reference. One is S frame of reference and another is S dash frame of reference. Here, S dash frame of reference. O and O dash be the origin of the S and S dash frame of reference. X y, and z are the coordinates of S frame of reference, and x dash, y dash, and z dash be the coordinates of S dash axis, S dash frame of reference. Now, S frame of reference is uh, on the fixed condition, and S dash frame of reference is moving with the velocity v. So here, according to Galilean, there are two cases here arise. One is when the second frame means here S dash frame is moving relative to first. First means S frame of reference along positive direction of x axis. Here positive direction. This direction is for negative direction. So for positive direction of x axis, when the second frame of reference S dash is moving with relative to first frame of reference S. So again we are say that S and S dash be the two frame of reference with origin O and O dash. Let velocity of S dash relative to S, the velocity of S dash frame of reference relative to S be suppose V. Here x, y, z and x dash, y dash, z dash, and this frame of reference S dash is moving with a velocity v, so it takes time t. Uh, at time t, it reaches to another point. Means suppose this frame of S dash is moving in x direction, in clockwise direction. So it points at the origin O, and we know that origin O and O dash are coincide at time t. So in this case, there are four coordinates x, y, z, and t for S frame of reference, and x dash, y dash, z dash, and t dash for S dash frame of reference. Now let x and x dash, look my cursor, x and x dash axis both parallel to the velocity. Here parallel to the velocity means S dash frame of reference moving with a velocity in the direction of x or x dash axis. So so due to this we can say that this x and x dash axis both are parallel to the velocity v. Y, sorry, y dash and z dash axes are parallel to y and z. First we are thinking about x and x dash axis, and these axes are in the same line, means x and x dash axes are moving with velocity v, sorry, parallel to velocity v, and here y dash and z dash axis for frame of reference S dash must be parallel to the y and z axis of frame of reference S. Now let if count time from the instant at which the two origin of coordinates O and O dash coincides. Count time at any instant at which these two origins of coordinates O and Y dash coincides. So in the direction of x-axis, here in the direction of this x-axis, frame S dash, this frame S dash is separated from S by a distance Vt. S is equal to Vt. Suppose the distance is S. So we know that S is equal to V into T, because here V is the velocity of this frame of reference S, and time taken by the frame of reference S is T. So here we can write the distance S equal to V into T. At time t, coordinates x for S frame of reference. Coordinates x, y, z, t of any time in space with respect to x days frame of reference and coordinates of x days, y days, z days, t days with respect to x days frame of reference can be written as x days is equal to x days for x days frame of reference. We can choose only x days axis. So here x days is axis is equal to x days is equal to x minus vt, x minus vt, x be the axis for S frame of reference, and here we can use distance. Distance is vt. So the distance between them, when we talking about the difference, means here we can use minus sign and vt. Vt is the distance. So this is equation 1. Now for this y dash axis of this frame of reference must be equal to the S frame of reference for y axis, means y dash is equal to y, because already we have told that y dash and y dash z dash axis must be parallel to y and z. So in this case we can write y dash is equal to y, z dash is equal to z, and t dash is equal to t. Equation 4. So all these equation 1, 2, 3 and 4 are known as Galilean transformation equation. Galilean transformation equation. First case of Galilean transformation equation, just wait. First case of Galilean transformation equation is when the second frame means as this frame of reference is moving relative to first, means as frame of reference along the x axis. Here only we are talking about x axis, and y and y dash axis, z and z dash axis are same, means parallel to one another. So in this case, S and S dash are the two frame. Again, I will repeat. S and S dash are the two frame of reference with origin O and O dash. Let velocity of this frame of reference S dash relative to S be suppose V. V is the velocity for this frame of reference S dash with respect to frame of reference S. Suppose here x, y, and z and t be the time taken by the frame of reference as this to moving in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So here we can use distance as equal to v into t. So x, y, z, t and x dash, y dash, z dash and t dash be the time for S dash frame of reference are the coordinates and time at any instant in the S and S dash frame of reference. Let x and x dash axis both are parallel to the velocity v of the frame of reference S dash, and y dash z dash axis both are parallel to y and z axis. Now count time from the instant at which the two origins of coordinates O and O dash coincides. Count time when these two origins O and O dash both are coincides. So we are talking about only x, first only x and x dash axis. In the direction of x axis, frame S dash is separated from S by a distance v into t in time t. Coordinates x, y, z, t of any time in space with respect to S frame of reference and coordinates x dash, y dash, z dash, t dash with respect to this frame of reference S dash can be related by this equation. X dash is equal to x minus vt. X dash is equal to this x minus vt. Here we are talking about only x and x dash axis, because both the axes are parallel to the velocity of S dash frame of reference. So here x dash is axis is equal to x minus distance v into t. The distance between these two frame of reference is vt. So this is equation 1. Now y dash is equal to y, because previously we are already told that y and y dash and z dash axis are parallel to y and z axis. So here y dash is equal to y, z dash is equal to z, t dash is equal to t. So all these equations 1, 2, 3, 4 are called Galilean transformation equation. Galilean transformation equation, and all these equations are required in Lorentz transformation equation. All these things are required in Lorentz transformation equation. Rohit Rajwar, just a minute. Just wait. Rohit Rajwar. इसके पहले रोहित कुमार राजवार आया था, फिर अपने मन से निकल गया। अब 10 मिनट के अंदर कोई आएगा तो ठीक है, अगर हमारा 9:50 में क्लास स्टार्ट है, ठीक है, 10 बजे तक आ गया तो हम इंटर करेंगे। आफ्टर 10 मिनट्स आई विल नॉट इंटर दोज स्टूडेंट्स who want to enter into this class or any other class in my class. टाइम से नहीं आओगे, जब मन आ जाएगा तो थोड़ी होगा जी। 10 मिनट के बाद कोई भी ब्रांच में हम किसी को इंटर नहीं करेंगे। जब मन लास्ट में आ जाएगा, सर हम आ गए, जो एक बार इंटर किया निकल गया तो अपने समझ लो गया।
एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
ठीक है ना, टाइमली आओ।
सर कभी कभी नेट की वजह से भी एग्जिट हो जाता है।
नेट का तो मेरा भी तो नेट का प्रॉब्लम है
सर। 3G यूज कर रहे हैं सर।
रोहित, देखो ये बोलने से नहीं होगा।
नहीं सर,
तो
सच में
प्रॉब्लम
सर।
हो रहा क्लास में
सर नेटवर्क इशू हो रहा था सर, यही कारण मतलब।
ठीक है, तो
सर कोशिश करेंगे
नहीं लिखा था, खाली नाम लिख के भेज दिया था। ठीक है चलो।
हाँ सर, अब लिख दिए सर।
ठीक ठीक ठीक, हाँ अभी देखे। ठीक, नाउ केस 2। सो फॉर दिस केस 2 अगेन we are taking this diagram, just wait. So statement of case 2 is given here. When just wait, the second frame is moving along a straight line. Suppose here, when the second frame S dash is moving along a straight line relative to first along any direction, means this S dash frame of reference is moving in any one of the direction. It may be clockwise or it may be anti-clockwise. So again we will repeat all these things. Means we consider two frames S and S dash. the letter means this as dash frame of reference moving with a velocity v relative to former. So here the distance between these two frame of reference we already know v into t, v into t. So if this frame of reference as this is moving with a velocity v and we are talking about only x axis, so here we can write vx, vx with a velocity of moving frame of reference. So both the frame of reference have coordinates x, y and z with the coordinates of S frame of reference and O with the origin of this frame of reference. Now another frame of reference S dash whose origin is O dash and X dash, Y dash and Z dash with the coordinate axis of this frame of reference S dash. So the distance between them is Vx into T. Vx into T. Here we are write Vx means we are talking first x axis, for x axis. So in place of this, here we are only use V into T for this case, means the S dash frame of reference moving in any direction. So first we are choosing x axis. So here we can write Vx. For y axis we can write Vy. Here I have written. And z axis we can write Vz like this. So V is equal to velocity V is equal to I Vx plus J Vy plus K Vz for this frame of reference. I Vx plus J Vy plus K Vz. I, J, K are the unit vectors here. And Vx, Vy and Vz are the components of V along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Vx, here I have written Vx, this Vx, Vn and Vz. All these are the components of velocity V along x, y and z axis, and O here, O and O dash be the observer situated at the origin of S and S dash. An observer is suppose kept or placed at these origins O and O dash of S and S dash frame of reference, observing the same event at this point P. P is a point. Already we know that P is a point. So both the observers observe same event at this point P. Coordinates of P relative to O. First we are talking about P and O. So coordinates of P relative to O and O dash be X, Y and Z for this O, and O dash for O dash X dash, Y dash and Z dash, and time for both the frame of reference. First if S we are talking about S, then in that case X, Y, Z, T are the coordinates, and for S dash, X dash, Y dash, Z dash, T dash. The origin and axis of the origin means O and O dash, and axis X, Y, Z, T and X dash, Y dash, Z dash, T dash of these two frames are so chosen that they coincides at t is equal to t dash is equal to 0, means time for s and s dash frame of reference is equal to 0. Suppose from z figure, z axis, sorry, from this z axis is perpendicular to the plane of paper, only for z axis is perpendicular to the plane of paper. Then after t time, the frame as this frame as this is separated from s by a distance vxt, vyt, similarly vzt along x, y and z axis. Then the observation of the event at p, observation at this observation of event at P taken by both the observers which are placed at O and O dash origin may be seen and to be related by the following axis. X dash is equal to x minus Vx into t. Y dash is equal to y minus Vy into t. Because here we are writing equation 6, y dash is equal to y minus Vy into t. Because according to this figure, we are already know that this as this frame of reference is moving in all directions. Means in x-axis, this frame of as this moving with vx velocity and text time t. For y-axis, it moves with velocity vy and with time t, and for z-axis it may be vz into t. So here we can write y dash is equal to, as this frame of reference, y dash axis is equal to y minus vy into t. For z dash axis, for as dash frame of reference is equal to z minus vzt, and t dash is equal to t. T dash is equal to t because previously we have told that I have told that the origin and axis, here the origin and axis of the two frames are chosen that they coincides at t is equal to t dash is equal to 0. Suppose this as this frame is moving with anti-clockwise direction, means x to y axis, then in that case this o dash origin o dash must be coincides with the origin o. So time t is equal to t dash is equal to 0. That's why we can write here, I write here t dash is equal to t, equation 8. So this is the case of when the second frame, this is the case of Galilean transformation when this second frame is moving along a straight line relative to first in any direction. So here there are again four equations are coming, x dash, y dash, z dash and t dash. But there is a difference between case equations of case 1 and case 2. For equation for case 1 we have observed x dash is equal to this one, y dash is equal to y, z dash is equal to z and t dash is equal to t. But in case 2 there is a difference, means x dash is equal to x minus bx into t. Yeah, same thing, approximately same as equation 1. But for y dash axis, for case 2 we can write y minus vy into t, because as this frame is moving with a velocity vy in y dash axis. For z dash axis, z minus vz into t, and t dash is equal to t, because in both, according to this diagram, we have already known that both the origin and axis of these two frame of reference are coincides at t is equal to t dash is equal to 0, origin and axis are coincides. So in this case, t dash is equal to 2 is equal to 0. So these are the cases of Galilean transformation. And another question, it may be asked in your university exam, that Galilean transformation is invariance of second law. In that case, we know that from equation 1 means I have already told that frame of reference means inertial and non-inertial frame of reference. Just wait. Reference frame. We know that dx v is equal to dr by dt. So from equation 1, this from equation 1, according to this equation, means for case 1, equation 1 can be written as, and after that we get differentiation of equation 1. We can write dx dash divided by dt dash is equal to dx divided by dt minus b. Here, this equation 1, x dash is equal to x minus vt. After the differentiation of equation, differentiation of this equation 1, dx dash, we get dx dash divided by dt dash is equal to dx divided by dt minus b. Now again differentiating equation 9, we got d square x dash divided by dt dash square is equal to d square x divided by dt square. Equation 10. So this equally shows that Newton's second law of motion will have the same form in S and S days. In S and S days. Yeah, this figure. Newton's second law is therefore said to be remain invariant in the form of Galilean transformation. Newton's second law is said to be remain invariant in Galilean transformation. This question will be asked in your university exam for only 5 marks. So in that case, we have first you have draw this diagram. According to this diagram, you write all these things, means case 1. After complete writing of this case 1, you write this equation 1. According to equation 1 and differentiating of equation 1, we get dx dash divided by this part, means equation 9. Again differentiating equation 9, we are getting equation 10. So this equation, according to this equation, we can say that Newton's second law is said to be remain invariant in the form of Galilean transformation. So any doubt? You have any doubt? Hello, Abhay Kachchap? Abhay? Aniket Kumar Raj? You have any doubt? Aniket Raj? Anjali Chaudhary? Any doubt? अंजलि?
नो सर.
नो, ठीक है. इस वीक हो सकता है हम नोट्स दे देंगे इसका, ठीक है? नोट्स जो है इस सप्ताह हम दे सकते हैं.
Okay,
आयुष
sir.
आनंद, आयुष, you have any doubt?